If the Chinese AC knob mod is the most popular mod on Tacomaworld ever, then what I have for you today is an upgraded version of that. Oh yes everyone, today I will be installing a full set of the sweet looking knobs from AJT Design. Now I have already installed the 3 AC knobs in my truck, but when you order your kit you will of course either get 3 knobs, or if you want to get the full set, which does include an extra knob for the 4x4 switch, you will get that also. In addition, you will get an Allen key, and in this little bag you will have, each of the knobs has 6 stainless steel screws there to give it a nice touch, so you do have to screw those in. It's just real quick, nothing crazy, no wild torque specs or anything like that. If you are interested in picking up a set of these, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, I will of course leave a link down in the video description below. Okay, and for the hardest part of the install, you can't just simply slap this back on because it'll be way too loose. The AJT Designer actually incorporated on the factory knob right here. I know it's probably going to be hard to show up on camera, but right here in the middle there is a circular metal tab that you do need to remove. And of course you can see it's the same shape on the back of the AJT knob, so you will install that there so it's a nice snug fit, which is a great feature to have over the Chinese knobs. So this is sort of tricky to get out. There is a video on how to remove these metal tabs, which I will link to down below. In the video, the AJT Designer does recommend using a small screwdriver like this, and you can see the directions in there, but honestly I found that if you have like a dental pick or anything like that, the one I have, it does have like a sharp attachment right there. Hopefully you can see that. And on the opposite end, it's another hook shape, but it's a little thicker. And I think I broke the tip off of mine trying to get these brackets out. But using this, grabbing the same attachment points that are seen in the installation video that I linked to below, I found this to come out much easier than trying to use a small screwdriver. The hook just gives you a better purchase point on the bottom there. Let's see if I can get one of these out. Again, this is a switch for the 4x4. Oh, see, that one popped right out. Out of the 4, I had 2 that popped right out. Like in this case, I had one that was just sort of medium, and actually the first one I did was the most stubborn, where I probably had to, just pull up on the left side, then pull up a little on the right side before it finally popped out. So just be ready in case it comes shooting at, because if you lose these tabs, or if you have already replaced your factory knobs with the Chinese AC knob mods and threw the old ones away, I don't believe you can get these metal tabs anywhere by themselves. So if you want to do this mod with the new AJT knobs, you might have to reorder a set of the factory knobs just to get that metal bracket. So hopefully you still have these somewhere. And again, once you get this metal piece out, it is circular on the bottom and it's got like a knob on the top. Just line it up, make sure it's not bent or anything. And then press it right in, either with your finger, or I'm just going to use the bottom of my screwdriver and get it nice and flush. And next up, you just have to take 6 of these screws with the provided Allen key and install those on the front. Like I mentioned, they just screw right in. And my kit, I actually still have 2 spares, so that's always nice when the manufacturer sends you spares just in case you let one get away from you. And look at that, what a beautiful knob. I haven't seen a knob this beautiful since, well, never mind. Anyway, the screws and the actual knob color, you have a wide variety. As you can see, I just went with a classic black with the stainless steel screws. I think it'll look sweet on the inside of my dash. And here you can see I went ahead and installed the first one right next to the old Chinese AC knobs. You can instantly tell, just much more aesthetic looking, beautiful. I love the way it looks. Again, I just sort of went with like a blend in with the black with the stainless steel screws on there. Nothing wild, but they do have tons of different colors to choose from. And you can see from the top it does stick out, I don't know, maybe another 1/4 inch or so, but more tactile grip here. And one thing I'd like to point out real quick, you can see when you turn this, since when you install it, it is much more snug. It turns just like the factory one, nice and smooth. It clicks on exactly where it's supposed to be. Where for the Chinese AC knobs, there's a lot of play in between when you're going to the different selections. And I'll use the one over here for your vent control. You can see it's on the one, hopefully you can see in the sunlight right there, just for the top vent, but look, you can still slide it, I want to say 5 to 10 degrees, so that's quite a bit of play. So I'm going to install the new knob real quick so you can see the difference right there. And install super easy. Just pull the old one right off. And I do already have that bracket installed on this. So just line it up. In my case it was pointed down to the left, so just get that on there. Once you find the slot, it'll slide right in. Okay, and there's a new one installed. Again, just to show you how much this doesn't have any play at all compared to the Chinese AC knobs. It barely wiggles at all, and again, moving it up to the next one, nice smooth motion, so I love that. And I know the sun's sort of blocking the view right there, but definitely a huge improvement over the Chinese AC knob mod. And whether or not you're going to be replacing the Chinese knobs like in my case, or the factory knobs like you can see the 4x4 switch, it's the exact same piece of plastic that's used on all the AC knobs. All you have to do, grab it with your fingers and pull it straight out like that. And there it is, all 4 installed. One thing I will mention real quick, obviously the 4x4 knob you can see sticks out a little farther than these because it is a little sunken in where it attaches, but I mean that doesn't bother me at all. I think it looks fine, so just be aware of that. It does stick out just a little bit, but again, looks great, turns fantastic. And here they are at night. Of course, one of the coolest things about those Chinese knobs was they did sort of do like a halo ring with the illumination from behind the dash. Here you can see these. The indicator, the position indicator, does light up a little bit. Here you can see my finger covering it on the left one. Not super bright, but nice. I think it gives it a nice ambient feel, and it definitely blends in nicely. And that will do it for this video, everyone. If you are going to grab a set of the AJT knobs, please comment below, let me know, and let me know what color you think looks best for your Tacoma. Thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. If you'd like to support the channel even more, please check out the Tacomaholic's website and shop to grab your own patches and vinyl decals. And go ahead and check out my Teespring shop for great Tacomaholic clothing. As always, if this is your first time stopping by, please consider subscribing and help me grow the channel by sharing the video with your friends and family on social media. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video.